Welcome to Taubin Drinks. My name is Taubin. I'll be running this little shindig here. A little bit about me. I grew up in the United States, currently living in New Zealand. Lived in San Diego for a little while, where I absolutely fell in love with craft beer. I tried all the Budweisers and Heinekens and, crap like that. Nothing ever really excited me. In fact, I hated the bland taste of this mass-produced crap. But then I moved to San Diego. First visited San Diego, found Stone Brewing Company, fell in love. I mean, probably still to this day my favorite brewing company out that way. So now I'm living in New Zealand. Figured I'd start up this little Taubin Drinks podcast thing, see where it takes me, see if it goes anywhere, see if people like it. So let's get started. I'm going to try to primarily focus on New Zealand beers. Unfortunately today I'm not trying a New Zealand beer. Way to start things out, huh? This is Adnam's, I believe I'm stating that correctly. Lighthouse, this light golden beer. Adnam's is a European brewery. They were founded back in the 1800s sometime. This beer first was brewed in 1922. They call it a light golden beer. So let's get started. And go blue, okay? I'm from Michigan. So now I'm not going to do your typical, weird nose, I'm getting certain this or that, whatever notes. I will tell you what I smell, but I'm going to try to keep it kind of, standard words. I don't need any of that hooty-tooty crap that some of these other guys, I just watched a beer podcast last night, and this guy is talking about, these flavor profiles, and he's using words I've never heard of. And halfway through it, he goes, I'm sure you guys have all heard me say a few times in the past, and he brings up this big word that nobody really ever uses, and says, well, that just pretty much means it's meaty. Okay, so why not say it's meaty? Why not say it's got a full body or, a heavy body? So let's have a taste, see how this, first how it smells. Smells a bit like lager. Got a little bit of that sweetness taste or smell to it. Tasting beer is all about the full thing. It's not just guzzling it down and saying, ooh, this tastes like whatever. You got to kind of smell it and let it sit there for a few minutes and see what you get out of it. Pretty light. Not a heavy hoppy taste. Not really malty. A little bit of a caramel flavor I'm getting out of it. Yeah, it's not too bad. I could see giving this to somebody like my dad who's not really into craft beer. He's been a Budweiser drinker for, I don't even know how long, actually a Bud Light drinker for I don't know how long. I've been kind of trying to get him to try new things. He's tried Trainwreck, absolutely loves Trainwreck by Mount Pleasant Brewing Company in Michigan. Amazing brewery, amazing beer. But this is something I can give him. This would be something I would give, somebody that's new to craft brewing, craft beer. It's not got that heavy, heavy flavor. It's not got that heavy hoppy flavor. It's not incredibly malty. It's pretty light, pretty standard amber color. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's only 3.4%. Figured I'd start out quite light. This would be known as a sessionable beer, meaning it's less than, I believe, 4.5 or 4.2%. I'm not sure where that exact break is. Somewhere in there. Basically, you could sit down with a bunch of friends, and you could drink this pretty much all day long. This you can drink for a few hours, and you're not going to get completely knackered. You're not going to be falling down the stairs. I wouldn't say you can turn around and go drive. That's definitely not a good thing. I'm very, very anti-drinking and driving. I've had quite a few friends and family killed drunk driving, so that's something I absolutely do not advocate. But yeah, this one, it's not too bad. It's pretty light on the nose, pretty light on the taste. Doesn't have a really heavy taste, doesn't have a really heavy head. Pretty light in caramel color. You can see through it quite easily. But yeah, it's got that, a little bit of caramely flavor. It's got a hint of aftertaste. It's definitely a lager style. If you've ever had a true lager, um, not my favorite style. I like some, um, but a lot of them, I mean, it's not something I'd always reach for. But yeah, this is definitely pretty darn good. Again, it's Adnam's Lighthouse. I picked up all of the beers that I do on here. Will pretty much be picked up from the beer cellar in New Zealand. That's beercellar.co.nz. They do a great Beer of the Month Club, which is where these first few beers that I'm going to be doing have come from. Um, so yeah, not too bad. Adnam's Lighthouse by Soul Bay Brewery. Pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. So there you go. That's pretty much what I think of it. It's been pretty much just a test. See how things are going to go for this podcast, video cast. I don't really know what you want to call it. So, cheers.